Oh, you Scorpios. My. Y'all got it going on, huh? You Tauruses. Oh, that's me. Yeah. Y'all got it going on too, huh? There's a little more going on than that too. Abdul Cool Tafalatat, Wabazon, Gama Farragoon, Shilel Kaloon. We honor and respect the masters that came before us and strive to follow their example. Honesty to myself and others at all times. Humility in thoughts, words, and deeds of those above and in all, as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Istanje elaku. What's up, family? Yeah. This one, how you doing, Karen? What's up, Felicia? What's up, family? A lot of y'all, Scorpio, my birthday's Sunday. I'm just surprised that the Scorpios even let the Libras even have their day. You know what I'm saying? Because the Scorpios can't wait. As soon as Libra season come, it's like 30 days. We have to have it. We gotta you gotta let us in right now. And I just be like, man, will y'all just let everybody else come through? What up, Lucy? What up, Stephanie? Yeah, I'm gonna do a super quick video about how do I say it? About this full moon in Taurus, right? But it's some other things that folks are probably missing, because you get sideswiped sometimes when you don't be paying attention to like the whole board. So this weekend I was at the Atlanta Tantra Fest, and I got to talk about that too, because even 365 days from now, you want to make sure you're sitting up in the front row of that event. And I don't think I ever did that many readings in a 2-day period ever. I was doing like 15-minute, 10-minute sessions, right? Everybody was trying to get 20 minutes and 30 minutes. And it was marvelous, but the thing I kept telling them is holistic. Astrology is astrology is holistic. Holistic astrology. You can't just get caught up. You know, there's a lot of people who was like, oh, this is my first time. I never got a reading before. So, I don't really know what to ask about. Or they wanted to ask like little stuff. But they kept marginalizing astrology, and you can't marginalize astrology. You have to look at astrology holistically, right? So when you holistically look at astrology, then you can see everything that's coming, that's going, the whole nine. So a lot of y'all was watching this Venus in retrograde, but I didn't hear a lot of my Tauruses like speaking up. I heard a lot of folks talking, but I didn't hear the Tauruses say what's coming, right? Because nobody was really like focusing that. As soon as Libra is over, where is this full moon gonna be at? So we just had a full moon in in Aries. So the next full moon got to be in Taurus. We should have been looking for what day it was, but holistically, we don't do that. So then we wait to the last minute and then be like, oh my God, it's this particular thing is going on, stuff like that. And I used to be late like that all the time, and I'm not always on the top of everything just because I'm an astrologer. Oh, I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm your astrologer's favorite astrologer. And I'm a Taurus, and so of course, I'm gonna be the one talking about a full moon in Taurus. Make sure you ask the people who are doing these videos on Taurus, ask them what their sign is. Like, can they really talk about it? So, not that they can't talk about it, but, who you want to hear it from? Who you want to hear it from? So, what's your sun sign and what city and state are you representing? I see Team Gemini in Manchester. I see Ty Phoenix in the building out there on that highway. We're going to get some chart smart popping up in this joint right here today too. What up, Ashanti Selassie? What's going on? So thanks everybody for checking in. Thank you for sharing this with 2 people or sharing this on your page. And yeah, I had my board out like all this weekend. She just got major use. And so we scientifically can look at it. Let's talk about what a full moon looks like, right? So the sun right here just came into Scorpio, right? So it's at, if I move Venus out the way just for a second, the sun is at 1 degrees right here. Sun in Scorpio is at 1 degree, right? And then we already knew that Mercury was over here. We know Jupiter is about to leave. But everybody's been talking about Venus in Scorpio. So, let me turn that around. So I'm going to come back to this Venus in Scorpio retrograde that is really about to be a super conjunction. Moon in Taurus, right? So I'm looking at the effects of it on my chart. The outer wheels in yellow, these are the transits, like what's going on today. Where are all the planets today? Saturn, of course, is in Capricorn. Pluto's in Capricorn. But this is the fastest transit. The moon. The moon in Taurus. But so if we have a conjunction, 2 planets, so you see we got this conjunction. We're just looking at the full moon, right? This is why I said, hello? Wait, did I have my hand over the microphone? Can you hear me now? Mic check, mic check. Mic check. I think I put my finger over the mic. Go out and come back in. Okay, so you can hear me now? Yeah, I have my phone. I think I had my thumb where the microphone was at. Okay, thank you very much. My bad. So we look at the full moon as when the sun is opposite the moon. That's a full moon. But there's a conjunction here. So guess what? Venus is also opposite the full moon. But then right behind Venus is what? What planet is that behind Venus? Uranus. Yep. The planet of freedom, sudden change. Right? So this is also conjuncting the moon because it's at 0 degrees Taurus itself. So now we got this conjunction, the moon and Uranus, a water and an air planet, and a fire and an earth planet. Look at that. So all the elements are present today to get it popping. And it's in the sign of your secrets or hidden affairs, because that's what Scorpio is all about. And the sign of transformation and going deep. And then what they got now over here, the sign of values. And really all this stuff has been culminating and going on because Uranus has been over there by itself. And Venus has been over here by itself. Everybody's been talking about, oh, Venus in retrograde in Scorpio. But you weren't watching for the moon creeping up on you every day in Libra. So the days, one of the things in today's lesson is the moon moves 1 degree per day. So everybody please type that. I'm sorry, the sun moves 1 degree per day. Next day it's going to be here. 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 But now the sun is right up in here at 1 degree. And Venus is moving backwards. Venus is going this way and the sun is going this way. So they're about to switch places. Most of the time, all the planets are going direct. They're going this way. But this time, these two are about to conjunct with each other. They are already conjuncting. The sun moves 1 degree per day. Right. All my students already know that. However, those of you who haven't. What up, Team Scorpio? Omari, you almost won that money, girl. I saw South Carolina. I thought it was you. Absolutely. Love you too, Terry. What up, Ben? So, this is going on, but then you also got to look and see, like, what's trining this full moon and what's squaring this full moon. So, let me put the moon back. The moon's already moved to like 3 degrees anyway, because the full moon was at 12:35 p.m. today. If you're interested in studying astrology with Coach Khayr, please go to keepitsempleastrologycourse.info. Can somebody type that out for me? Keep It Simple Astrology Course. Keep It Simple Astrology Course.info. So, if you want one of these boards, just send me an inbox and I'll send you the link where you can get one of these. This is the 3D board. Like, it's just much better to look at than just looking at a flat surface, even though I learned on a flat surface. Peace, Vanessa. What's going on? I mean, Miss Lunar, Goddess, Miss Dukes. How you doing? What up, Ben? So, what's squaring this full moon? The only thing squaring the full moon are the nodes. You know what I'm saying? Which still got something to do with your spiritual destiny. So Leo and Aquarius always square Taurus. So there's the South Node in Aquarius. There's the North Node in Leo. And this is what we should be listening for. This is our spiritual direction. So with the sun also squaring this North Node, there's a lot of attention to your own personal guides, right? And Scorpio can be the revealer of truth because the sun is in here, which, what does the sun do? Illuminates. And what is Jupiter's job? I will expand everything. But guess what? Jupiter and the sun are both fire planets, right? Excuse me. Mercury is an air planet and Venus is a earth planet. .info, Jacqueline. Keep It Simple astrologycourse.info. So Kristen notices that her South Node is in Aquarius and North Node is in Leo. So she's having all these revelations about what her karmic past was and what her spiritual destiny is. So when you get caught up in saying, oh, just the full moon, you don't even see how it's affecting the rest of the chart. So you have to be able to look and see holistic. So most people try to look at stuff just like this. Oh, there's Venus. But you have to look at the chart like that. You got to get back off of it. Everybody, please write holistic astrology. Can I get holistic? Yeah, look at the whole thing. These are trines. What's trining that full moon? Do you have anything in Sagittarius? I'm sorry. Do you have anything in Capricorn? Do you have anything in Virgo? So my rising sign is in Virgo. My South Node is in Virgo. Pluto is in Virgo. So this is getting lit up by the full moon because anything on that trine is lit. The squares are more challenging, but these trines are lit. So I don't have anything in Capricorn, but I also see that the integrity planet, the planet of integrity, you do got to zoom in, then you got to zoom out. You got to zoom in, then you zoom out. So the integrity planet, Saturn, is getting lit up. by that moon in Jupiter. I'm sorry, the moon in Taurus. Pardon self. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, everybody, for the holistic. Yes, and there's definitely two ways to spell holistic. I like one is holy and one is whole. Both of them are correct. So my Pluto is getting lit up today. My Saturn is getting lit up today. My South Node is getting lit. And my Pluto is getting lit. And it's going to keep spinning this way because the moon is going to keep going towards Gemini. So it's going to be here in Taurus for 2 more days. So today's Wednesday. So we got Thursday and part of Friday that the moon is going to be affecting Taurus. Now look at this. The moon is exalted in Taurus. So this ain't a regular full moon. The moon is not exalted anywhere else but in Taurus. Even though it rules Cancer. We'll come back over here to Cancer. The moon is dignified. It's the ruler of Cancer, but it's exalted in Taurus. So this was a point me and Jasmine were talking about. We always talk about, let me turn the camera around. When do you do your rituals? Sometimes you could do a ritual that's not even on a new or full moon, but because of the sign it's in, you could get the magnitude of doing a ritual under a new or full moon, especially if it correlates with you in your chart. You see what I'm saying? So I have moon in Libra, so I could be doing a new moon ritual every time the moon is in Libra. I have Mercury and the Sun and Saturn in my 9th house. So I could easily be doing, my rituals today are 9th house rituals. So I'm only doing what? Philosophizing. I'm on here teaching. The moon, the full moon in my 9th house. I ain't gonna come on here and teach today. Get ready to go on Instagram and give them a lesson too. You getting checked like nobody's business, Christine. Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Moon, Taurus Rising, Leo North Node. Yeah, all up on you. What up, Chucky? Hey, Felicia, how you doing? Stevie, what's happening? So, I know y'all don't want to see me. I can keep talking while we go back over to this. So, let me talk about my sun sign. My sun sign Taurus is right now. Y'all are lit. I want to know if the winner. The lottery, though, when that mega ball was played, it was over here. The sun was in Aries. But guess what? Now tonight, the Powerball is 600 million. Let me go back and tell you that one more time. Don't think you just lost anything because somebody won the mega ball and won 900 million. The Powerball is 600 million. So with a moon in Taurus, so everybody gonna go buy a lottery ticket. Oh my goodness, Stevie. So tomorrow is your birthday and you got just Venus retrograde sitting on your sun. I'll be really interested to hear about how your relationships have been going and the things that you've had to clear over the last 2 or 3 weeks. All the Scorpios. I know y'all been waiting on this to come so y'all could get y'all's energy back up. But y'all still got so much responsibility for what y'all gotta do right now. Because Saturn is still running the whole thing. Because Saturn is the bank. Everybody still gotta pay rent to Saturn. You want me to show you why? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Watch this. Scorpio is ruled by who? Pluto and Mars, right? So Scorpio is ruled. The ruler is Pluto and Mars. So that's the landlord, which is here. So the landlord for Scorpio is over here and has to pay rent to the landlord of Capricorn, who just so happens to be Saturn. So Pluto is paying rent to Saturn, right? So who's paying rent to Pluto? The sun has to pay rent to Pluto. Venus has been paying rent to Pluto. Mercury has to pay rent to Pluto. And Jupiter, with his big self, is paying big time rent in Pluto. So Mars is in Aquarius. The ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. So if Mars is getting rent too, so Mars is also getting rent from these 4 planets. Mars got to pay Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus right now. And that means that Uranus got to pay rent back to Venus. And then that money goes right back to Pluto, which is right back to Capricorn. So Capricorn don't have to pay rent to nobody right now. So Capricorn is running this whole situation. The Saturn in Capricorn, even though we still talking about the full moon in Taurus. Where are my Tauruses at? How many Tauruses I got on here? Everybody, let me hear what you got in Taurus. I got Taurus rules my 9th house. Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, Saturn in Taurus. And I'm a Taurus May 17th. I need to take roll call one more quick time. Where my Taurus is at? Where my Tauruses and my Scorpios at real quick? Christine, it's okay. Right. But see, Saturn is Taurus's cousin because he's an earth sign. Right. So all of us Taurus is like, we coming off like the feds right now. See, there's Taurus right over there behind my Mercury, Saturn, and Sun. What up, Roberta? Chiron, 7 degrees. Claire is in the building. What's up, Claire? Hey, Jackie. Hey, baby. So, where is Leo? Leo's right now. I like it when somebody just come on in the middle of the class. Really, nothing's going on. We just talked about Leo. The North Node is in Leo. And it's squaring the full moon today. So if you're a Leo, this full moon is squaring you. Leos and Aquariuses, you're being squared by this full moon. And you're being squared by the sun just coming into Scorpio. So I don't know, these next 2 days could be a little tight for you Leos and Aquariuses, depending on what you got popping. 3 weeks ago, I was in a car wreck. Hey, Stevie, you been asking for some money? Saturn and Pluto in Taurus. Chiron in my 6th house. Taurus is in my 6th and 7th. Kendris only can be in one house, honey. We using equal house systems over here. Scorpio rising. Venus, Pluto in the 12th house. My Chiron's in Taurus. Hey, Renee. Saturn's in Taurus. All right, Marjorie. Taurus ruled the 6th house. My Mars and North Node is in Taurus. Hold on. Back to me. I have to make a point when I come back. I keep telling y'all, memorize your chart. When I do these videos, I just like to go ahead and just move along, talking to the folks who have their charts memorized. Will is in the building. You going in a cocoon, they ain't gonna work, honey. I owe you 30 minutes anyway. You don't want to come over here and collect. I guess you had to make it tight. Wouldn't it be something if Kyrie owed you a reading and you just didn't even come to get it? How many of y'all would do that? If I owed you a reading, how many of y'all would come get it? And just because, what she say, Leo, unexpected money today. Is that money coming in or money going out? You see what I'm saying? Taurus rules your 6th house. Thank you very much. Venus in Taurus in the 8th. But learn your placements. Learn your placements. Right. Okay, Monday. I just got a debt greatly reduced. Leo's son. Okay, Leos, y'all getting some relief out here? Let me hear from what it is in the streets out here. Okay, but that's money. That's money. You had to obviously be in the right place. I've been trying to get Sandy to get her attitude straight for the last 3 weeks. I've been seeing her post. Her energy's been changing on her Instagram, you know. So I just want to just point that out, that tomorrow, as Venus and the sun get even closer, what's that, Thursday and Friday, these relationships, I don't know what the sex is going to be like. Man, I would like to be getting me some around this time. This is an excellent time, these next 2 days, for some sex magic. If you're going to do some sex, if you're going to get some sex magic popping, boy, is this the time. But also healing the man's heart. So Leo, I did at the Tantra Fest, I did a healing the man's heart. So, Leo's masculine, the heart is ruled by Leo. That was at the Tantra Fest this weekend. I'm learning right now. Never saw this before, but I've always been interested. Well, thank you, Paris. We'll be here. So the Tantra Fest first was like off the chain, all the way off the chain. At ATL Tantra Fest or ATL Tantra on Instagram, I would be all over that if I was you. Tickets have already went on sale. It's going to be next October, but I'm trying to get Amina to have something in January, very similar to this. I taught 2 classes, and I was on 1 panel. So the first one I did was Healing the Man's Heart on Saturday. 7 men were there, and I was like, I need some courageous women to come up. So we did Qigongs, and then the men were like in 2 lines, and then the women came up to heal the men. Like, we went over an actual technique that women need to be using or can use in order to heal men's hearts. So if you saw the picture that I had posted, that was just one of the pictures that I got. I got to get a cameraman too when I start going places, man. But I recorded the audio. It was some fire. Hey, Chris, what's happening? And a big piece was how when the session was over, the women, their hands were charged, and how they brought the men's level down, because men hold anger in the heart, right? So it was going to take deep surgery, Scorpio energy, Venus, women, Scorpio surgery. The women were doing surgery to heal the men's heart while the moon was in Pisces. Because when I got there that morning, the moon was at 8 degrees Pisces, sitting right on my north node. Yes. And the second day, I did Astro Tantra, talking about how we use astrology, how Tantra and astrology go together, and how we can use them to better benefit in our tantric practices. So some of y'all not practicing Tantra. We ain't trying to convince you. But for some of you, for those of you who are, your life is being accelerated. So having an accelerated life by practicing a spiritual path that expands your consciousness exponentially, you should have a stronger GPS system than anybody else. Press 2 if you shared this video, and if you have not shared the video but you're about to, please press 2 and share the video on your page. People need to get this information. So please, thank you everybody who has already shared it, but thank you even more for the people who are about to share it. Right, because women carry their trauma in their womb. So they have all these womb healing groups everywhere. The woman, she has the yoni steams and all this type of stuff for her womb. But the man doesn't store his drama in his womb. He stores it in his heart, behind this bony cage called the sternum. Right. So the ladies are like, how can I be in better relationships? Or what's wrong? All the guys are jacked up, or the guys this and the guys that. Well, if nobody ever took time to heal his heart, like, you're not healing your womb by yourself. You got other women healing your womb, but men not built like that. They're not the natural nurturers and the natural healers in the first place. So it's important that women who are capable, who have experience of healing, be the ones to participate in healing men's heart. Now, I had a conversation with the brothers about, are you open to a woman healing your heart? And it's got to be unconditional love from the woman. She can't just be like, oh, well, you got to do this for me. If I do this for you, I'm going to heal your heart, but you got to put me through law school and stuff like that. I made the ladies ask what's in it for them. What do you think is in it for a woman who heals a man's heart at the right time? You know what I'm saying? It's all about the timing. Are you healing? Are you healing the man's heart at the right time? Using sciences? When you're putting sciences together to heal your relationship, then what do you think is going to be the results? And Venus in Scorpio is intimacy in relationships. Venus is really sensuality, but it's kind of like intimacy, but Scorpio is more intimate, and then Venus is relationships. So all of this is being on your mind because Mercury is the mental. People have been thinking about it, but you have to know what house. See, my Scorpio rules my third house. This is why the rising sign is so important. If you have the wrong time of birth and the wrong rising sign, then you won't have any, you won't have the accuracy of what house this is playing out in. So the third house for me is how I communicate, how I think, how I express myself. Jupiter is over here expanding my speech, and it's the teacher that's traveling in my third house. So that's why I'm teaching classes. And I definitely have, and it's more love, more thoughts, more intimacy, more secrets being revealed because he was doing retrograde earlier. And then more transformation. Scorpio is the sign of deep transformation. All right. It's the Phoenix sign of the zodiac. And he got about another week or so because he only has to cross 29 degrees and then 0 degrees. He'll be in Jupiter. And what happens then? Look at that. Look at that. The ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. So are you ready for Jupiter to come home to Sag? Because that's what happened over here. Saturn came home to Capricorn. Jupiter's about to come home to Sag. Do you have your stuff in order? Y'all think that a lot of people want to get readings on their birthday. But what? You got to pay attention to when these big planets are moving into other influences. Yes, we need to connect today. Yes, ma'am. I got to get her right birth time. She says, boy, I ain't ducking you, but we're going to get it done. Go get you a Coach K class. Deep knowledge. Transform you. I feel different. My mind is open. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes, everybody can still go get the Prosperity 365 course over at CoachKLive.info. There was a lot of timing work. I'm trying to get the class set up today so we can have the workshop on Sunday for Moon Magic. I'm giving away the whole Moon Magic course this Sunday. All of it. All of it. So Coach K Live, if you go there, you'll be able to sign up for the course that I just taught last week, the Prosperity 365. You have lifetime access to it. It was a 3-hour course. It's bananas. And then the Moon Magic is coming. That's going to be bananas too. So I'm like, today that's my homework, is to get that set up. But if you didn't take it live, I would highly suggest before November the 5th, you get that course. Everything I'm doing, I'm trying to get done before November the 5th because I'm using the timing. Right. Stephanie said, don't let no one stop you. Absolutely. Stephanie's in the class. I got a couple other people that's in the class too. So the Moon Magic class is going to be this Sunday. All right. And yes, it's $98. If you're on my email list, you'll probably be getting the code for $10 off, just like I did for everybody else. All right. So, any questions? You got somebody stalking you? Well, Scorpio is stalking. Scorpio is the detective of the zodiac. So if somebody stalking you is from some kind of relationship, then that's par for the course right now. You're going to have to wait until Venus gets out of there, or you can go address it. Have you went and talked to the person who's stalking you? Have you got a have you called the cops on them? I would call the cops on them if it was up to me. So so that's just it for me today. I just want to come in. Taurus full moon is not the only thing happening. The sun is in Scorpio. There's a stellium in Scorpio. Let me talk about that real quick. What is a stellium? A stellium is when you have 3 or more planets in the same sign or same house. So the sun, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter are all in the same house. Now, all this is touching on my spirituality because I have Neptune in Taurus. So the green planets are your natal chart. So Jupiter's about to lick my Neptune. They're about to get together. So the yellow is the transiting and the green is the natal. What does that mean? Go learn Coach K astrology, keep it simple astrology course. I explain all of that. But for me, the philosopher, which is Jupiter, is about to connect with Neptune, which really it is because it's in a 1-degree arc. So I'm already been feeling this. So I've been teaching the higher aspects of spirituality from how I see it through me talking, which is the 3rd house. So, yeah. This is also sex. This is also fantasies. Yeah, so that right there would be lovely too. It could happen for the coach. Y'all cheer for me. Y'all pull for me. That we have some good expansive. I'm in a good position for some good sex magic. If you got Jupiter getting ready to hit your Neptune or conjuncting your Neptune in your chart, then I guess that's why I was attracted to sex magic in the first place. But not just sex magic with anybody. Yes, and it definitely is intensity. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. What up, Tanya? Team Libra, baby. Tanya, I didn't see you in the Prosperity 365 course. Where was you at? Oh, I'm talking about stelliums. So stelliums are when all these planets, like a conjunction is just 2 planets, right? It's like we talked about this conjunction over here with the moon and Uranus. So your emotions, you could feel your emotions a little unstable today too. But Taurus is probably going to get them stable. But I'll play the lottery today. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to get off of here, go get me something to eat, and play the dang lottery. That's my next move. Yeah. Because this is a winner's. Play everything too. Mega Ball, Powerball. Powerball, $600 million. Somebody just won the Mega Ball. It's back at 20. Play that. You can do it 20. That ain't going to hurt you. What up, Miss Jenkins? Yeah. But a stellium is when there's like several conjunctions. So I would look up Mercury conjunct Jupiter, Mercury conjunct Venus, Mercury conjunct the Sun, Sun conjunct Venus, Sun conjunct Jupiter, and Venus conjunct Jupiter. All of these interactions are going on at the same time. And it's like each of these are professors. The professors are talking and teaching this lesson in the 3rd house. So I have 4 visiting professors and 1 natal professor who this is his classroom normally, who he's still paying rent to Pluto. He's paying rent to transiting Pluto, and then he's paying rent to my natal Pluto, which is in Virgo, who's still paying rent back to Venus. And so Venus is in Gemini getting money, paying that rent over to Mercury, paying half rent to Mercury in my natal, and paying rent to Mercury in Scorpio as well. What's in store for Capricorns? Y'all got big heads. Oh, you a 1-degree Taurus, Clint? Whew, congratulations. The prosperity course was last week. Go to CoachKLive.com. CoachKLive.com, Tanya. I built it. Everybody who took my Print Your Own Money in April, this course is the add-on to that. And then I'm doing Moon Magic. If you took the Print Your Own Money, you already know Moon Magic. So you don't have to come to that on Sunday. You already got the formula. But this is for people who just want Moon Magic by itself. Moon Magic just by itself. All right. I think I'm going to make a coupon code. I'm going to make a coupon for everybody who took Print Your Own Money. So if y'all want to come get a review, y'all can come to class too. Okay. So if you're in the Print Your Own Money send me an email or inbox me and ask me what the coupon code is for y'all. Or I'm going to just put it in the group. I just put it in the group. Bam. Yes. What's in store for Capricorns? I just was telling y'all Capricorns is lit because y'all got the moon trining that. But of course, since Saturn's in here. What you mean was y'all got a rough way to go for the next 2.5 years. If you a Capricorn and you ain't evolving over the next 2 years, you will be brought to your knees. Pluto and Saturn and Capricorn is nothing but straight gangster. Constant reviews, the student's glue. Amen. So if you are doing this, you a Capricorn right now, you have to evolve. If you have any planets in Capricorn, then your ass has got to do some evolving right now. So I would have to look at your chart to see all the other stuff that's going on. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This full moon is in the 5th house of Capricorn. So that's creativity, sex, love, children, spontaneous money. That's you Capricorns. Yeah, that's y'all. All right, fam. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm hungry and I want to pay the lottery ticket. And I got to get back because I got a 7 o'clock and I got a 5:30, I think, today. So I appreciate y'all. Atlanta Tantra Fest on Instagram. Please go check all that out. If you did not take the Prosperity 365 course, go get it. Go get it ASAP. CoachKLive.com. Can somebody type that? Coach K Live. And then Tanya, if you're going to get it, I do have a coupon code for you for that course too, because you were in my print your money. Even though you was late, it's okay. Go get that ticket. Exactly. I didn't win. I felt like I won last night, but guess what? The moon was in Aries. The moon's in Taurus now. So I'll just take a little piece of this right here. And I might run back the same numbers. Nah, them 50s be hitting though. Oh, nah. I know what to do. What up, Isaac? All right, fam. CoachKLive.com. Yes. Peace, Universal Queen. How you doing? I found you in on a scale of 1 to 10. How useful was this share today? And what was the big takeaway for you? What was the big takeaway for you? Miss Dickens, tell your husband I will still whoop his butt on the pool table. Let him know. So what was the big takeaway for you with this on this share today? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how did Coach do? Big inhale. Exhale. Found you in peace. I'm going to leave you in prayer. Anabakoa, Gidjalaki Minka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Nagibor, the Shea Yakadeka, Kavava Shamran, Barkam Taram, Rakame, Tazi Kateka, Tamid Gamlin, Kasin Kadosh, Badaru, Tufka, Nahel Adateka, Yakid Gehalam Chapanezo, Craig Katushkateka, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Baruch Shem, Kovuma Kuto, Lalam Vaed. Stagnation is unacceptable. Absolutely. Please catch the replay. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and share this. The takeaway that I can learn more. Absolutely, Claire. Hey, Letitia, how you doing? Ohio in the building. All right, Isaac, I appreciate you for doing that. Isaac, I may need you to make a run for me in Houston, in Dallas, over to the Hare Krishna temple. For sure. Shatanya, hey. Hey, Demetria. A lot of y'all, where y'all just coming from? Katrina's just in the building, just fell up in here. All right. Thank you. This caught your eye, Demetria. Go back and catch it from the beginning. It's going to catch more. It's going to catch your whole head. If it caught your eye, it's going to catch your whole head. Okay, peace. Appreciate that, Lord. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm going to call them and find out when it's cookie day. I just need you to go over there and pick up me about 2 dozen. Got to get my shizness straight. Right. Shatanya, you moving to Dallas in 2 weeks? Isaac, y'all lit over there. Y'all got all the fine women. Yes. Catch the replay. Thank you, Letitia. All right, Sandy. Mercury and Jupiter transit in my 3rd house. Frantically working on this book. Getting this joint off my chest. Ooh. 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 And the sun just got there too to your 3rd? All right, Patty. I don't know what that means, Katrina, your energy, but hopefully that's a good thing that you're saying. Let me get some more details on that. Hit me up. You know, I'll take some DMs, so hit me up talking about my energy, what we talking about. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.